dare I say, we had a gym membership for 15 years and barely even used it. And in fact, statistics will tell you that 70% of gym memberships don't get used. I'd like to talk about a stronger body and what that represents to me. Having kind of done a lot of training in my past, and then also when you kind of get into a work environment where you're traveling and there's a lot of pressures and strains on your time that getting stronger kind of takes a back seat to life in general, kids, family, work, everything kind of pushes your personal agenda to one side. And that's a great excuse. You use that as a good excuse because, I haven't got time to go to the gym, or other things are more important. And what a stronger body represents to me is more around, how do I do something every single day that's going to be consistent, is going to make me stronger tomorrow and the day after and the day after. If I do one little thing. So I started with very simple routines. I was very out of shape. Weighed somewhere in the mid 90s. Not a good, not a good look for someone of my height. But that wasn't the issue. I wasn't happy with what I looked like. I wasn't happy with who I was. And so I started, doing very simple exercises, your floor exercise, all that sort of stuff. But it's for most people that's quite dull and it's quite boring. So I looked at gyms. I looked at dare I say, we had a gym membership for 15 years and barely even used it. And in fact, statistics will tell you that 70% of gym memberships don't get used. So it's a great way to just kind of throw money away if that's what you want to do. And we did it, so I know. So what I did is looked at how can I do something every single day that's going to make me progressively stronger. I don't need to train. Training is training for something. If you're training for a marathon or training for a competition or for a tennis tournament, whatever it is, that's training. It's temporary and it ends after that event. Exercise is just such a big thing that no one actually knows what they should be doing or how they should be doing it. What was really obvious to me is that I don't need to be training. I don't need to be doing exercise. I don't need to be doing cardio because none of those things I use in my everyday life. However, getting stronger is the single only thing that made sense to me. If I make a particular muscle stronger tomorrow than it was today, just by doing something little with it today that actually progressively makes that stronger, and I'm able to sustain that for the rest of my life, literally for the rest of my life, regardless of age, then great, that's what I was looking at. So for me, that's why I've released the stronger body theme, if you like, because that's what I do. I just look at how I can make myself physically stronger every day by doing something little. And it started off with a 6-minute routine. That's all it was, that I was doing with a rubber band, very quiet, didn't even need to move my feet. And in fact, most of my routines, I don't even need to move my feet. I stand still and I do a full body workout. And yes, I get stronger. I feel myself getting stronger. I can look in the mirror, like there's a six-pack developing. You're going, great, I feel fantastic. What's really interesting though is I don't care what I weigh now. I don't care what exercise I do, as long as I'm doing something. And now I'm just content with the fact that I know that no matter what happens, I'm going to feel better tomorrow. So I don't need to, if I skip a session or I'm traveling or something else happens and I don't exercise, I know I'm doing this every single day for the rest of my life. It's easy. Once you understand why you're doing it, watch some of my other videos on that about personal growth or a better life, then this becomes easy. It's not a case of I need to be motivated or a case of I need to find a way to exercise or I can't get to the gym today because it's raining. It all goes away and it just becomes easy. So for me, very simple. First thing in the morning, get up, have a cup of tea. Whilst I'm having my first cup of tea, I'm exercising and I'm just making myself stronger. So that's that's the theme. So watch that. There's lots more to come on that. Why, how, motivation, the kind of dieting and exercise and marathons and all these things that that we kind of get overwhelmed by, and then we start shooting on ourselves. Oh, I should be exercising, or I should be losing weight, or I should throw that away. It's just a waste of time. It just erodes your kind of self esteem, and you just don't need it. It's pointless. So yeah, tune into a stronger body. And hopefully that kind of gets you on track to just thinking about how you make your own self physically stronger.